me she just got a bed. Tell a bitch that she can have her bitch back.
Hello everybody, I'm Jhamesha Milord and welcome back to Shifter's interview series. Today I'm interviewing a special guest who goes by the name of Pisceze. She's a Toronto-based artist and she's a singer-songwriter and contemporary R&B Soul artist. We will be getting to know her personally, speak about her musical journey. Her latest released song called Red-Handed will also be touching base on a show that she was featured in this past Friday for the RBC Music Concert Series in Toronto, where she opened up for rapper Florida, and will also be touching base on many other interesting ventures that she's working on. So I'm just gonna add her to the call really quickly. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Welcome to the Shifters interview series. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm just going to kick off this interview with your upbringing, and we'll just get to know you a little better.
Cool.
So tell us about your upbringing as an artist.
Well, I started as a songwriter. That's how I really got into music and built a lot of cool friendships with people along the way. And it's funny because I wanted to like kind of be behind the scenes, and it's like completely different than what I'm doing now. But I had like really cool people around me to like, you know, tell me and motivate me, you know, like show your face. Because in my first music video that I ever released as an artist, if you've seen it, I didn't even show my face.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sia, right?
I wanted to be like a mysterious artist because I want to be more like behind the scenes. But no, people were like, "Yo, your music's dope. Like, put a face on it. We want to see you. We want to get there. Yeah, we want to get to know you." So I was like, "Okay." So
period.
Mm-hmm.
And you're very beautiful as well, so I don't think you should hide your face at all. As you began songwriting for other artists before releasing music of your own, like, are you getting more songwriting requests as others see you flourish in the music industry, or do you just really write for yourself now?
To be honest, I write with other artists, songwriters. I feel like I love to take like, I don't know if you know, but my thing is called like energy movement. I move off energy. So like, basically I love to work together. And I feel like, you know, when people are more involved, like in like a project, like you create something like more than just one idea. And I think that, you know, that's like the most beautiful part about it. As for like requests from other artists, yeah, like, you know, it's like, yo, let's work on a record together. And I'd be like, yeah, super dope. And yeah, because like, just because I did start as a songwriter, like, it's almost like, if you think about it, it's almost like a project that you're working on, you know?
True.
And you're like presenting it to the world. I don't treat it like my music different. I love working with other creatives, other songwriters, other producers, and just, you know, experimenting. That's what I feel being creative is about.
Amazing. I love it. I love it. Amazing. So I also know that you know how to play the piano. Your parents had put you in piano lessons when you were younger.
Yeah.
So how else did your parents inspire and influence you to get in touch with your creative side and make music?
Well, yeah, they put me in piano lessons. They made me sing to my grandparents every Christmas. Like,
I love that.
Yeah, like every Christmas they made me sing and play the piano. But the thing is, I don't know how to read notes.
Okay.
I hate going to piano lessons because, like, my teacher would talk to my parents and be like, "Girl does not listen," and I'm like, "No, it's not that I'm not listening. I don't know how to read the notes." So I play my ear, right? So it's like I play like what intrigues me, and I feel like that's just the creative I am. It's like when I hear something, I just know, you know, how to play it. Like I like to figure things out on my own type. But I like how my parents influenced me is that like my dad knows how to play everything, and I used to be like jealous. I still am super jealous because he knows how to like read notes. And when I was younger, he would also always like record music as like a hobby. Like he never like wanted to like be like an artist. He wanted that whole like family, the family life, but like put music as his hobby.
Okay. What did he do like as an actual job?
So as of now, he I don't know how to explain it, but he helps like exchange students come to Canada.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What was it?
So he helps like exchange students, like international come to Canada, and like help them get their citizen, go to school, experience Canada. Basically.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's dope. I love that. Amazing. All right. So you kicked off your music career 2 years ago, right?
2 years ago. Yeah, 2.5 years ago.
Okay. So it kind of started like when the pandemic came in, right? Sort
Yeah.
of. Okay. So how was it starting off during a full-blown pandemic while isolating?
Actually, like, I don't have anything bad to say because I felt like it was supposed to happen to me. Like, it was just kind of like a sign because, like, I think about it this way, it's like, if I had just started and without the pandemic, I don't think I would have taken that time to really get to know myself. And like right now, I feel like I like, I don't think I'm 100% like, oh, I know myself. I know myself because there's flaws that I do experience like every, day. But like, I do strongly believe that, like, I do know myself. I do know what I want. And if the pandemic did it, I don't think that would have played out. Like, it would have played a little bit different.
Okay. Yeah. So it was kind of like God's plan in a way.
Yeah, I think about it that.
Okay, awesome. At what point in your career did you realize that your breakthrough happened?
When Timberland noticed my music.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's so funny because I believe in manifesting so much because I remember I was in the studio with my boy Kyle, and I told him, I was like, hey, I want to make a Timberland type beat. Can you do that for me? And he's like, yeah, let's do that. Then like we worked on this idea, and then I released it, and Timberland liked it, and I was like, whoa, okay. I was like, I'm like, and it just helped me keep like moving, And then also, and then also like I have like people messaging me and like telling me that they love my music and how much like it influenced them or how much it helped them. Like that plays a big like part of why I keep going because I like to help people or heal people throughout my music and stuff like that. It feels good,
Yes, I definitely feel that. What was your like reaction when you realized that Timberland liked your post?
Oh yeah, I was going crazy. I literally called up Kyle and I was like, yo, remember what I said? I'm not crazy, right? I'm not crazy, right? I promise you I said that at the studio.
I love that. That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be gearing away from music quickly, and I just want to know, like, if it wasn't for music, what would you be doing right now?
Oh, easy. Gamer. I'd be a gamer.
Okay. Yes, we're actually going to be touching base on that in a little bit. Amazing. I love that. And I also know that you use your personal experiences a lot as inspiration for your music. So what is like the most significant personal experience that you've written a song about?
It's probably my song that's out right now.
Your latest song?
Yeah.
Red-Handed. Okay, I love that song, by the way.
Thank you.
I can feel it in my soul.
Yeah, you know, it's something like a most I would like to say most people can relate to. Um, like I was kind of scared to release it because it's like, oh my God, this is too much info. Like da 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 da. Like, but I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not afraid, and I know that I'm not the only one that experiences this. And if it helps someone, like from me voicing my opinion or what my experiences are and what I learned from it, you know, F it.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
gonna go
yeah,
crazy.
period. Period. If you're not like nervous or scared about doing something, then it's not as good or meaningful, if you know what I mean,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, perfect. So, is there any other songs or projects that you released that you deeply cherish, or would you say that Red Handed is like the one?
Um, I mean, I feel like all of my songs, because I've only have singles that's out, I feel like every song like holds like a memory to me, and it's like how I treat like every single is like I like to kind of like play out the character. Um, so like I like to represent each release as a color because a color represents like a sign of emotion. So like red-handed, um, the whole rollout color was red, you know, because when you think of red, it's like lashed out. It's like fear, like not fear, sorry, but it's like
Anger.
furious, exactly. Um, and then the single before that, it was dodging bullets. And like you know, like that rollout was green because green was more like you know, like I don't know. I was like thinking about like punk rock like vibe
Yeah.
and money, you know, like and then before that was play it back and like that was all pink like because it was like memories and I don't like yeah I like to kind of play a part in each song as like a character in colors if I don't know if that even makes sense
Like a
but
theme.
mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I love
Yeah,
that.
so I would say every record is super special because it played like a different part of my life
Okay.
like it's like a special memory, you know.
Makes sense. I love that.
Yeah,
I understand that you also grew up listening to rap and punk rock.
yeah,
And
rap.
now you're like in the R&B and sorry, what did you say?
Yeah. Rock and punk.
Yes. But now you're in the R&B and soul genre. So like
Mhm.
what made you decide or like what pulled you to that genre?
Songwriting for R&B artists.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and then like I love to incorporate punk rock music into R&B. That's what I did for Dodging Bullets. I put like a Blink 182 reference and put it into like more of like a R&B context.
Okay. I love
Yeah.
that.
hmm
I find that very cool. Not many artists do that, like mix the punk rock with the
hmm
R&B,
hmm
you
No,
know.
if you really take in like punk rock music or even rock music, like the lyrics are actually beautiful, you know? And I always say this too. I'm like, if you take like a rock music or even a country song and take the acapella and slap that on a like a R&B production, it'd be a hit. Like it'd be because like what because I feel like what like the lyrics are is kind of like R&B. It's, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry.
hmm
My bad. Sorry. Someone in the
That's
comments
okay.
said Juice World vibes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. So, I was creeping your Spotify and I was reading the bio,
Mhm.
and I came up with this question. So, aside from being an R&B and soul artist, what would you name the new breed of musical genre that you're aiming to create, as proclaimed in your Spotify bio?
Um, like what I would want to read or like what I would label myself.
Um, yeah, what you would label yourself?
Myself, I would say, yeah, like I would say like chill R&B slash chill pop.
Okay, chill pop.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
yeah, chill pop.
What would you say sets you apart from other artists within your genre?
Um, I don't really like think that I don't like to think that I'm like too different from any other artist, because every artist I feel like has their own creative mind and, you know,
True.
their own creative way to do what they do. But I the only thing that I could really think of if I had to answer that would be I'm Asian in a more, you know, like, I don't know if you know what I mean, but I'm Asian. You know what I mean? You
Oh
don't
yeah,
really see a lot of Asian artists, especially females, going into R&B.
true. I agree. Very
So
true.
yeah, I would love to see more Asian female artists, you know,
Is
come up.
there any like? Do you know like? Although there isn't a lot, do you know any like Asian artists in that in your genre or field that you would like to work
Um,
with?
I mean, like full on Asian, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, they
Um,
need more of that for sure.
hmm
Period.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah.
Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, no, because I was like trying to think. I'm like Janae Aiko, but she's like half, right?
Yeah, she's half
Hmm
black, half
hmm
I don't know which part of Asia, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I think she's Japanese, half
Okay.
Japanese. Hmm
All right. So I spotted on your Instagram a highlight with the subheading Twitch. Do you
Oh
still find
yes,
time to play like video games?
yes. I am gonna get into that. I'm gonna be streaming more just
Okay.
because I really, want to tap back into gaming and stuff. Like I feel like this year or the beginning of this year, I really focused on like, like honing my sound, finding like my brand, and like really like tightening that up. So now I'm going back to gaming.
Hey, okay, okay. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
tuning in, so
Yes, please.
would you say that your Twitch viewers listen to your music, or is it two different crowds?
It's like complete different crowds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Twitch world or the gaming world is just like the gaming world. But I love that, like, like celebrities and artists are like going into Twitch to, introduce music and like, yeah.
I love that. How long have you been gaming for?
Um
Hello? Okay, yeah, the sound came out a little bit. So,
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Someone was calling. But no, I got into gaming a lot during the pandemic.
okay, nice. We love that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like the internet's impact on the music industry? And
I think like it's like very advanced. Like it's, like I love the fact that now like people have a platform to speak their minds. Getting
yes,
super calls right now. But
it's
yeah,
okay,
no,
don't
I feel
worry.
like, like, yeah, sorry. Um, no, it's good. It's good that like, there's like social media outlets that artists and creatives can, like showcase their work. Because before we didn't have,
Mm-mm.
those type of, we had MySpace.
Yeah,
And MySpace
literally.
was like you couldn't really do much with it. You just have profile pictures. Um, but now it's like better than before.
Way better.
Hmm
What impact would you say did it have on your career?
Um, I would say that like what it impacted my career, like what social media platform or
Like
how.
how?
Um, I guess just, like posting what I want and just, like just expressing myself
Yeah.
like on
And
the
you had like
platform.
a positive impact on
Hmm
it had a positive impact on your career, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, and like connecting with other people because it's like now easier to connect with other people, right? You get to touch base with like the people that really enjoy your music, and like it doesn't have to just be like mail or email. It can literally be a direct DM, and yeah, no, and like working with other people and just connecting energies with people, like I feel like that has helped me.
That's amazing. I
Mm.
love that. Amazing. So now we'll be talking about your new single called Red
Mm.
Handed, and we'll also be talking about the event where you opened up for Florida on Friday.
Mm.
So, so first off, can you just give us a bit more insight on your latest release called Red Handed?
Yes. So I wrote that on the day that the incident happened. I don't want to say too much just because it's a little personal, but that record really did come from experience, like real life experience. Um, and it's, like I'm actually proud of myself for pushing myself to release it and really push it. And like, like sometimes us females, what we do is like we love to kind of like like put that energy in sadness, but like I'm kind of like showing a message to people and to females especially, like use that energy and go make a bag,
Period.
use that energy
Period.
and
Tell us
like
this.
go work on yourself. No
Yes.
matter what happened, use what you went through and go make a bag,
Period.
you know so
Yes.
that's what I kind of did with this release.
Yes. You
Yeah,
literally got out of your feelings and in your bag.
yeah, because I'm like, okay, I'm not wasting my time trying to like think about the situation or soak myself into the situation. Like, there's no way. Like, there's no way.
Amazing.
Like,
Wow.
our females are super powerful when like we get into like,
That's true. I
Mhm.
agree. We're we're stronger than men, that's
We're
for sure.
so strong, and I really hope that it shows like some females that get out of your feet,
Period.
do what you gotta do.
So I also know that you're very big on like the visuals. So like when you were writing the song, what
Mhm.
was the vision that you had in your brain?
The situation.
Just the whole like I know in the video like you go and you grab the knife out of the bag.
Yeah.
Like
So that story was just a kind of like, and in the end, you see like my body in the right. So
mhm.
it's supposed to represent like I actually deaded my old self, where it's like I would be, like lashing out, being an emotional and wasting my time on this type of movie where I built that old self of me, and I'm like, bettering myself. Like I'm a
Okay.
new.
I love that.
Hmm.
So that's basically it's just something that you would have done,
Yeah, like
but
I built myself. I would say that is the motto of the visual.
amazing. That's amazing. I love that. All right, so this past Friday, you opened up the show for Florida at the RBC
Mm.
Music Series. Can you just tell us how it went and how it felt opening for like such a big artist as him?
That was my very first performance, like performing
Really?
like in that type of environment. Yeah, and at first I was super nervous, obviously, but when I got on stage with the people, shout out to them, they killed it as well. I feel like like I remember saying to my manager, I said, "I'm meant for the stage. I love this. When's the next show? I want to go back."
I love this.
Yeah, because like when I stepped on stage, I'm like, oh my God, this is like surreal right now. Like, am I dreaming? That. And then after that, I just kind of like blacked out, and I was just like working the stage, like and then I got off. I'm like, damn, like I'm still like feeling the adrenaline. Like I kind of want to go back. Like, can I go back on stage?
I love that. Would you say that like you haven't like Beyonce? She has Sasha Fierce and Nicki Minaj is like Roman. Like when they hop on stage, would you say that you have like an alter ego when you like black out and you just
Um,
perform?
I wouldn't say alter ego. I think I just move. Honestly, I move like I move, it's like I said, I move out of energy and like other people's energy. So I move out of the crowd's energy because I
Okay.
love to interact with them, you know?
Yeah.
Um, like I remember on stage, like we even pulled like somebody off in the crowd,
Yeah.
had them dancing with us, like, you know? Yeah, it's
That's
just I
nice.
feed off of like other people's energy. So I wouldn't say like I have an alter ego. It just depends on like how I feel with the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I'm guessing the crowd was pretty pumped. So
Yeah, no, they were so they're lit. They're lit.
I'm glad. I'm super happy for you.
Hmm.
So when it comes to your live shows, do you follow a specific style in your performances?
Just because this was like kind of my first time performing, I feel like I'm still trying to figure out, or I am figuring out, like, you know, the style of performance.
Okay.
But if I had to answer that, I would say like engagement with the crowd. Like that's just my style. Like, you know, there's performers that like entertain, like have like a whole storyline, and then there's like performers that like, you know, like crowd surf, engage with the crowd, and I feel like that's my style. Like my style is
Amazing.
engaging with the crowd. If I had the chance to crowd surf, I would.
I feel like crowd surfing is so like, I don't know, it's kind of scary.
Yeah. No, I've crowd surfed before, but it wasn't my own concert. It was like a Billy Talent concert, and I'm like, whoa, like this feels free, like, you know?
I love that. Amazing.
Yeah.
If you could perform anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Where? Korea or Japan? Like back in my own.
Back home.
Hmm.
Amazing. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know that Bruno Mars is someone that you really want to collaborate
Yeah.
with.
Yes.
So, what is it about him that like truly draws you to him so
His
much?
like creative aspect in music and how he performs. And he's just, he's like, you know, like when I listen to his songs, I'm like, I wish I wrote that song. I
I
wish that
love
was
that.
my song. Every time he releases something, I'm like, damn, I wish that was my song.
Well, I really hope for you that you guys collaborate. I'm sure it will happen one day very soon.
Manifesting for real.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Manifestation. Yes. Amazing. All right. So now we're going to be touching base on like some of your upcoming plans and like what we can expect from you in the following months. So now that the pandemic is coming to an end, how's everything going in regards to like your career? And are you feeling like overwhelmed or are you relieved right now?
Honestly, I feel very motivated and inspired because I have a very, very amazing team around me. And like, you know, we do have our up and downs, but those downs are like meant for ups. I don't know if you know, if you understand, but like, you know, we learn from it. So it's like
Yeah.
it's actually like a W for us.
It's like a minor setback for like a major comeback.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like I'm more motivated than ever because, you know, like I said, I connect with everybody in the team is just on that same energy. And yeah, like I said, like it's almost like me and the team are like literally working on school projects together. And we're like, yeah, let's do this and let's do that. And we're like trying to like, and then, you know, at the end in school or whatever, you present it to the class or the
Yes.
whole school. It's like that.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Hmm.
It's a great way to look at it for sure.
Exactly.
So, what's the vision in regards to your career as a musical artist? What are you hoping to achieve?
I do obviously, you know, like influencing more and more people. Um, and obviously, you know, making music with Bruno Mars, being in the
Yeah.
studio with Bruno Mars, and touring all over the world, having like, you know, like I really envision myself going on like an Asian tour.
Okay, that would be dope.
Yeah, but my very end goal is, I know this is gonna sound a little like it's not even music related, but after I want to travel all over the world and save animals and put them in a farm.
Oh, yes, I love that. That's
Yeah,
so.
and call it my sanctuary. I just want to wake up to like chicken sounds and
So you want to become a farmer, basically.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if I could do all that farming, but I can take care of the animals.
That is very different, but I love that. I love that idea.
Mhm.
um, how do you see your sound evolving in the next couple of years?
It's already evolving, to be honest. Like from how I started to what we're working on now is very, I wouldn't say different, but it's very different.
Essentially different. We love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's like it's like me, but with a little bit of more flair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. So can you tell us about any new upcoming? I know you just released a song, but
Mhm.
the grind never stops, right? So
Never.
can you tell us about like an upcoming project or new ideas that you're working on?
Yes, we actually have something coming out soon. Um, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but it's gonna be, it's a little different than what like is already released, but I am super excited because I wanna see people's reaction to it, just because it's so different, you know?
Amazing.
Mhm.
Different is like your motto, basically, or like your stamp.
Mhm,
Amazing. Awesome. Well, we can't wait. And finally, to conclude this interview, is there like any specific advice you would give to an up and coming artist breaking through the industry?
Be consistent, don't give up, and have always work with people that actually support you.
Yes. No fake
That's
love.
like, you know what I mean? Like actually work with people that actually believe in you and support you.
That's amazing. All right.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I want to give you a big thank you, Pisces, for joining me today, and also to our viewers for watching. Make sure to check out her new single called Red Handed on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Check out the video as well. And yeah, is there anything you would like to say to the viewers before we leave?
Thank you guys for watching and getting to know me. This interview was super super vibes, and thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I really enjoyed talking to you. And cheers to many more.
Thank you so much. We'll connect soon.
Yes, I'm super down.
Okay, have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye.